Test, test. Check 1, 2. All right, we're here, folks. How are ya? Starting late again, but for a different reason today. Today, it was my fault. I'm taking the blame today because I had to have my matcha. Everything else was ready to go on time, except I hadn't made a matcha. And I said, you know what? Today, I want it. Not only do I want it, I need it. So, I'm here with the matcha. Very excited. T, I'm sorry that you're not able to watch. I hope you have a good day if you're listening. I have to tell you, it made me very happy. There's a thing I can do in my chat program, the program that I use to monitor chat. You can like set nicknames for people. So if you want their name to show up as something other than their username, you can. And this is the first time I've actually seen your name just show up as T. And it made me very happy. Okay. Let's get switched over. How are we doing today? Let's go. It's not Friday. I was about to say it's Friday, but it's not. It's Thursday. We're streaming on a Thursday. I'm throwing everybody off. We have family coming to visit for all of next week and hang out. And this is like a thing that they do. They were originally going to come tomorrow. Or actually, no, that's not true. They were originally going to come on Saturday. And I was like, okay, cool. Great. You know, we were making a plan. And then they were like, oh, actually, we're going to come on Friday. And I was like, okay, no problem. I can move my stream around and still get to stream. I can stream on Thursday. No problem. Now they're coming today. And they say they're going to be here around 3 o'clock was the last update. So I will definitely end early today. I also am banking on them actually showing up earlier than 3 o'clock. So this will probably be a bit of a short stream today, but happy to stream it all for sure. Backlog Baby is not here yet. He is with the lady. He had a rough morning. He's getting caught up on some food, and then he should be here, and we'll see how he does. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. So, let me grab my notes. Spirit of Anakin Skywalker. Welcome in. What a username. Let's get into the game here, do a recap, and get going, shall we? Normal mode. Mute the Wii music. There we go. Brack! My dude. Thank you.
We're back. A Dinosaur Story.
What a classic film. I need to watch that one as an adult and see if it's even remotely held up. Okay. 1 second. Backlog Baby has arrived. Okay. No, I got one. Good to go. Thank you. All right. Let's get this sleepy little guy down on his mat so he can kick and swing his arms to his heart's content. It's a spooker? I do remember it scaring me a little bit as a kid. I'm doing well, Anakin. May I call you Anakin? Yeah, today's a good day. Every day's a good day. In our world. That's not true. But I try to make every day a good day. Who is the baby? The baby is my son. It's my baby. That's who he is. Anakin is fine. All right. That's not true. I mean, I try not to engage in the overly saccharine, toxic positivity that you sometimes see on Twitch. It's a little too much for me to stomach. I like genuine positivity, realistic positivity. That's what I try to elicit in my space. What's up, Draconics? How you doing? Every day is a good day in the neighborhood. Broken Quest, hello, welcome in. How's everybody doing? Welcome in. Thank y'all for coming out on an odd day, on a Thursday. We just got into the game, and we're gonna do a little recap of what happened last week, and then we're gonna get right into it. I'm excited. Today's gonna be a short-ish stream, so I'm gonna not waste any time. We do need to do a spin of the wheel for Brack, though. Let's see here. We had a lot of notes yesterday, I think. Or last week. Oh, about a page and a half. Oh yeah, big time retro gamer over here, Anakin. I'm not like anti-modern games or anything, but they definitely appeal to me a lot less. Just because a lot of the genres that are popular right now are not super my thing. But yeah, I'm a big collector. Here, let me, actually, I think I need to hit the button on my camera, but let's see. Oh no, we got it live. Yeah, here's my collection up here. Exclamation point backlog, if you'd like to look at a list of what I've got. If you're curious. If you're a backlogged person or a spreadsheet person. I'm way into physical media, just kind of in a general sense. Mostly video games, but I am starting to collect some, like, anime and TV shows that I'm afraid will just be completely unviewable in the next decade if I don't buy them on physical media. It's already kind of starting to happen. I have already like panic bought a few things on Blu-ray because I'm like, these aren't going to be around. These are going to get pulled from streaming. What are my favorites? Oh man, I should have a command for my my anime list. My number one favorite anime of all time is actually my favorite show of all time. It's called Monster. Full title, Naoki Urasawa's Monster. Naoki Urasawa is just the artist or the writer of the story, but the show is just called Monster. That's the best show I've ever seen. That's my favorite anime. Number two, that's a spicy one. I'm not sure about my number two anymore. I really like, I still really like Death Note. I'm an unabashed Death Note fan. Some people think Death Note's overrated or cliche, or they only like the first season. I think every bit of it is great. I really like this show called Den-O Coil, that I only know one other person that has seen. But it's a fantastic show and more people should watch it. I really like Made in Abyss. The lady and I actually just started watching season 2 finally. I haven't seen it yet. We're watching it together for the first time. I'm gonna have to pull up my anime list because I can never remember all the anime that I like. What about you guys? Broken Quest says Gurren Lagann. Alright. Let's see. This website does not play nice with resizing your browser window. Here we go. I got it. .hex sign, really good. Attack on Titan, I'm a big fan. I have specific reviews of every season and many thoughts, but I do really like Attack on Titan. I watched Bleach all the way up until a very specific story point that a lot of you could probably guess if you've seen the show. Oh, Kiki's here. We have awakened Kiki by talking about anime. Madoka Magica and Kaleido Star. Claymore. Claymore is a really fun show. I'm also an unabashed Dragon Ball Z fan. I love Dragon Ball Z. It makes me emotional. I'm not afraid to say that. I love that. I love that show. Let's see. What else do I really like? For like a lighthearted, fun show, I'm a big fan of Mobile Fighter G Gundam. That's actually one of the ones that I'm chasing down right now. The second, or actually it's the volume 1 of the Blu-ray is out of print and I can't find it. I only have volume 2. Oh, very honorable mention, Outlaw Star. Somebody said every time somebody brings up Cowboy Bebop, I bring up Outlaw Star because I think Outlaw Star is better than Cowboy Bebop. That's it. I think Cowboy Bebop is good, but I don't think it's quite as iconic as everybody thinks it is, and I like Outlaw Star better. I'm a huge Pokemon fan, so I like a lot of Pokemon anime, but really only, you know, the original run with the original voice cast. Your Lie in April, incredible anime, extremely emotional, watch with caution. Let's see, what else do I like? That's about all I've got. I haven't seen like a massive amount of anime. Uh-oh, what blasphemy have I spoken, Max? Welcome in. Oh, by saying Outlaw Star is better than Cowboy Bebop? Yeah, that makes a lot of people mad, but I don't care. I think it's legitimately true. I think it's a better show. Cowboy Bebop might be more artistic in its... Well, no, I wouldn't even say that. I think a lot of people really seem to project a lot of artistry onto Cowboy Bebop. Like it's very stylized, it's very cool. There's no doubt about that. It oozes cool. But I would say the same thing about Outlaw Star. It's a little bit edgier, better theme song, which is an even spicier take. I love Tank, but I don't like. Here, okay, this is actually a good point to harp on. People that really like the vibe of Cowboy Bebop love Tank, the song, and it's an amazing song. I no concessions there. It's a kick-ass intro, but the anime doesn't have the same vibe as the intro. There's a bit of a disconnect. So I don't know. I'm super partial to the Outlaw Star intro. Bebop is more capsule episodes. Interesting. Yeah, I don't even really think about it that way. They both have amazing animation, for sure. Like the choreography of the fight scenes is probably the coolest thing about Cowboy Bebop, in my opinion. Just the that's where like the style lives for me. I don't know. I think it's a great show. I just don't think it's the greatest show of all time. Like it's a great gateway anime if you're trying to convince someone that anime is cool. But I don't think it is the greatest anime of all time. I think that's a little too much. I don't physically own DBZ. No, I wouldn't mind physically owning DBZ, but I don't worry that Dragon Ball Z is going to become unviewable and become lost media, you know, like some of these other more niche shows. And that's totally fine, Max. I'm not out here to make people agree with me that Outlaw Star is better than Cowboy Bebop. I know I'm not going to convince a lot of people. I'm just here to make sure people know that it exists and that it's good. That's all I'm saying. Cell Saga is peak fiction. I think the Cell Saga is my favorite Broken Quest. I think the Cell Saga is my favorite. The imperfect Cell theme is like, it goes so hard. Every time that little breakbeat comes in, it's so crunchy. I have not seen Hunter x Hunter. I have not seen Hellsing Ultimate. Obviously, I've seen Cowboy Bebop and DBZ. I saw a little bit of Yu Yu Hakusho back in the day when it was on Toonami, and I thought it was cool. I don't remember much of it. I've never rewatched it. Trigun, I saw even less of back when it was on Cartoon Network. And I don't think I saw enough of it to really give it an assessment. I just remember seeing it and being able to recognize what show it was by seeing the characters, but I don't remember anything about it. I've never tried rewatching it, and I recognize the name Gungrave, but I don't know what that is. The American theme. I watched DBZ on TV as a kid, so I was seeing the Funimation dub. So all the Funimation music is what I like. Some of the Japanese music is cool. I associate that musical vibe more with Dragon Ball. I also love Dragon Ball. When I say Dragon Ball Z, I mean all of it. I really, really like Dragon Ball as well. That's a really good show. But I watch most shows. If I'm gonna watch a show for the first time, I'm gonna watch it in Japanese usually. But there are certain shows that I like the dub of and I'm attached to, and it's usually shows that I saw as a kid. So Outlaw Star, Death Note, Dragon Ball Z, I'm gonna watch the dub. Pokemon, obviously, I'm gonna watch the dub. And Monster, actually. Monster has an incredible dub. The reason I'm trying to remember. When I originally watched Monster, I actually watched it on Hulu. Hulu used to be free, and Hulu used to have hella anime. And I was just browsing the anime section while I was on, like, Christmas vacation from college. And I was like, oh, this seems interesting. And I started watching it, and I think Hulu only had the dub. And I was like, well, I'll see if I like the show, and then see if I can, like, find a torrent of it, you know, in Japanese or whatever. And like after like 5 episodes, I was completely hooked, and I was like, there's no way I'm not going to keep watching this show and wait to like download it or whatever. And I was like, the dub's actually really good. I thought it was going to be cringe. I was in my like dubs are cringe era at that time, but it was great. Oh my God, Brack. How dare you bring up that story? All right, we need to spin the wheel. Let me turn the music back on. Let me switch mics. Let's... We're gonna go over here. I'm gonna show you the close-up. So if you've never been here before, we got a prize wheel. Every sub, resub, gift sub, whatever, we spin it. We do whatever the wheel says. There's a bunch of fun rules and stuff about how it all works. I'm not gonna bore you all with it now because we're trying to get moving, but let's see what we got for our first spin of the day here from Brack. We've landed on an orange wedge. All right, that unlocks a snack tasting. We're gonna reach into the snack log. I'm gonna pull out a snack that I've never tasted before and review it. Taste it for you. Tell you what I think. Orange wedges on the wheel are now unlocked. If we land on another orange wedge, we'll have to do what it says. But we'll mark this one off that we landed on it because that counts towards a blackout. Yeah, also PSA, Eric Stewart, the voice actor for Brock and James and many iconic characters, actually. That guy's a dick. I'm sorry. Sorry to publicly drag him like that, but he's a dick. My band played a show with him at a convention many years ago, and he was quite the diva. All right, let's find a snack. Let's just do that right off. Let's just do that right off the bat here. Let me get this wheel out of the way. Let's see what we got down here. I'm kind of eyeing something up already, actually. He was talented. He did have a sick fedora. He really did. He miladied all of our butts. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for... the flake. We're gonna go for the flake today. Let me remind myself with what this is. Crumbly, flaky milk chocolate. It's just chocolate. No nuts, no fuss, no muss. All right, this is a Cadbury bar. Probably not super obscure, not super rare, but it's just like a funny, long, skinny joint that is supposed to have a really nice texture. Here, let me switch back to the other mic so I can come up and give you a close-up here. No Kit Kats in here, Draconics. All right, we're back on the other mic. Here I come. So here's a close-up of the wrapper. Maybe. There we go. Flake. That's just a funny name. But yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. See what it actually looks like here. Looks pretty accurate. It's just a little drier looking. Maybe slightly bloomed. Just a bunch of like folded sheets of chocolate. No Kit Kats? Bogus. Man, like regular candy bars are not good. Bro, that's wood. Yo, Anakin, it was nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by and chatting with us. I appreciate it. My next stream actually won't be until New Year's Eve. Not this coming Tuesday, but the one after that. I'm off next week for the holidays. Or for one of the holidays, I guess I should say. But I'm planning to stream Tuesday the 31st. We'll be starting a new game. I'm going to play my first playthrough of Pikmin. And then should be back with Suikoden the Friday after that. I normally stream this game on Fridays. I normally don't stream on Thursdays. Oh, what time? I have been going live around 11:30 a.m. Central on Tuesdays and Fridays. Yeah, I'm happy for you, Broken Quest. I'm excited too. Oh, I got to give you all another cross section of the frontal. Look at this. Let me see if I can get it to focus on that. It's such a cool looking. It's focusing on my hand too much. Oh, there it is. Look at that. It does kind of look like corrugated cardboard. It's really cool. Yo, Gad, what's up? Yeah, we're having a little snack tasting here, right off the bat. Let's try it out. Oh. Not what I was expecting at all, texture-wise. I thought it was gonna be like crispy and airy. That's wild. So this is literally like, sorry, I just committed a grammatical faux pas. This is as if you made a bunch of like thin sheets of like Hershey's milk chocolate and then just folded them and folded them and folded them and folded them. The flavor is pretty much identical to just like basic milk chocolate. It's not as bad as Hershey's, but it's not that great. It's a pleasant way to eat it. It's very interesting. It's a little bit crumbly, but it's by no means like crispy. I would say worth a try, but not something that I need to come back to. All right, I'm not a big milk chocolate fan, so I didn't have high hopes. All right, we'll switch back to the good mic here. Get this off me. What's up down there, little guy? You waking up again? I'm right here. I'm right here. Yeah, you're not by yourself. I'm right here. You want this? There you go. Man, this little guy can kick. This little guy can kick for days. We love when we can put him on the mat because he'll just just those legs are just going. If he knew how to stand up, he could probably jump his height. I'm confident. Okay, let's play a video game, shall we? Let's go over here. Boom. I'm in my dark ship. We have to do a recap, though. We haven't done a recap yet. Last week, we were hoping to sail to a new island to meet an engraver that Reinbach III told us to meet up with so that we could recruit him. That's what we thought we were being led towards, but apparently completely unrelated. That's become a side quest now. Obel was referred to as a vassal state, and we had never heard that before, and I don't really know what that means yet, but I wrote it down. We went to the island of Nanal, and the chief there doesn't want the island to be claimed by anyone, but he seems to be capitulating to Kuluk. Besides that, so what he's saying isn't really matching up with what he's doing. And then he says, "Okay, I will consider joining up with Obel rather than Kuluk, if you go to this elven community that lives on this island and take their famed remedy medicine and bring it to me. So that's the deal he makes with us. But yeah, we find out that Troy went to Nanal before us and basically laid the groundwork for Nanal having a good trust relationship with Kuluk. And as a result, we actually come off seeming like we're the more like aggressive of the two powers. And he's like, why would I want to join up with you? Like, Troy's a nice guy and he lets me do this and that or whatever. And all I have to do is pay tribute to him. So we go steal the elven remedy, even though we know it's a bad idea. And then when we give it to the chief of Nanal, he's like, great, I'm going to give this to Kuluk as a tribute because he thinks it's this like magical medicine. So if I give this to my other overlords, they're going to continue to support me or whatever because they're like in the lead right now. And he denies that they're like being subservient to Kuluk and tries to make it sound more like they have like a pact and they're like peers, but it's clear that they're not. And then they kick us out. They're like, okay, thank you for getting that for us. Now leave. Let's see. We meet the Nanal chief's son named Axel. We find out that he doesn't like elves. And then I left out some stuff here, but we got imprisoned by the elves because they're like, you took our thing. We're gonna throw you in jail. And we meet the elf leader who doesn't have a name, and then Selma, who's this like elven warrior with big Farrah Fawcett 80s hair. And all of our people plus Axel get thrown in jail at the elf sanctuary. We find out that the elves were there first, and they didn't really want to give up any of their land to the humans after the humans showed up, but they slowly over time kind of came to terms with the Nanal people being there, and they were kind of sort of coexisting, but they didn't really like it. But once they partnered up with Kuluk and they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna sell this land to you, then the elves were like, all right, we can't do this anymore, we're gonna rise up against you. Selma shows up and frees us out of jail, despite what happens before that, and it seems like something's going on, we don't really know. We escape, and then Kuluk attacks, and they're like, we're gonna kill everybody on Nanal, because apparently the elven remedy was actually poison. And so the chief of Nanal gives it to Kuluk, and they all get poisoned, and so they think naturally that the people of Nanal have betrayed them or whatever, so they come to kill them all. The governor of Kuluk and Colton are aware of what's going on. We get like a little cutaway with them. But they try to frame it as if it's Troy's fault because they don't like how Troy does things, because Troy's like kind of a nice guy even though he's on the bad guy team, and they want to be more ruthless and aggressive than him, and he wants to be more diplomatic. So they're like, oh, Troy's methods aren't working, it seems, even though that's not why things have turned sour. And that's actually the last thing I wrote down. I didn't do a very good job of taking notes last week. There was a lot that happened after that. So we come to find out that the Nanal chieftain, or no, not the Nanal chieftain, the elven chieftain knew that the Nanal chieftain was gonna steal the medicine and do this. So he swapped the elven medicine with poison and made them think that it was the, eternal elixir or whatever they thought it was. So he knew that the chieftain was gonna give it to Kuluk and that it would cause this discord between the two human factions, right? He wanted them to destroy themselves. That's what the elves were trying to do. The elves are like, oh, they're gonna come and steal this potion, we're gonna let them steal it because it's not actually the potion they think it is, it's poison. And then they're gonna go give it to these other guys that they think that they're in a good relationship with, and because it's poison, they're gonna attack them, and we can just let these humans take care of themselves so we don't have to worry about fighting them, and we can just keep being our peaceful elf selves. That was the thinking there. but it kind of backfired. But we helped repel Kuluk, so the Nanal chieftain was grateful for that because he didn't get slaughtered. You know, his people didn't get slaughtered. So he's like, okay, maybe I will join up with Opal. So in a roundabout way, we kind of got what we came for. And then we also, massive breakthrough, we met Jean, the Rune Master, who's apparently in all the Suikoden games. So we finally have a Rune Master and shop on our ship, which is massive. We've lacked that for pretty much the entire game. So we can finally do like full team setups. Why is my controller not working? There we go. Just needed the old replug, I guess. Made me think I was on a PS3 or a PS4 for a second with my controller going to sleep. So that's what happened last week. We're pretty much rolling now. Let me write down today's date. But I don't know what we're working on next. We were still kind of exploring Nanal, because there were some more recruits. We got a couple of more recruits last week. There was the like a guy and girl pair that I don't think were a couple, but they had like a scam going on, and we thwarted them, and they joined us because we ruined their scam, which is funny logic. Okay, I have to say we're going there. Or wait, no. We're going here. So yeah, the game is telling us to go to Nay next. I don't remember why, but that's where we're gonna go once we're done here. And there's still random encounters here, which is funny, despite us having repelled Kuluk. But that's okay. We like the experience. We're really happy with this party composition that we have right now. I'm really liking this team. We have our runes balanced. Our levels are caught up. So, it's really nice. The matcha is hitting. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I've had one and I've missed it. It's so good. This is a trading post. Don't need to worry about that. Oh, this guy's got a rumor. Sure, I got 100 pots for you. I heard that pearls are hot right now in Morda. I always get duped by this. Every time I see the rumor guy, I think it's going to be like something that helps me recruit a new character or something. But it's always related to the trading post stuff that I care zero about. How do you guys feel about auto battle in RPGs? Like, not every game has it. And then when games do have it, sometimes it's like this, where you have to choose it every single turn. And then some games, it's like you stay in auto battle until you press a button to like disengage it, which is probably like a more modern thing. If it works, it's good. That's a good take, Draconics. Lifesaver in Fire Emblem Awakening. Interesting. When grinding. Yes. Brack with the absolute correct take. Fortune Street has the best auto gameplay. True. Not an auto battle per se, but definitely the best auto gameplay ever made. Yeah, I think auto battle can be really cool when you have a little bit of control and agency over it. Oh yeah, this girl has a mini game that we played a lot of, but I don't know what we need to do to recruit her. Much like every other mini game that we've found so far, it's always like, oh, I'm sure I have to do something in the mini game to recruit you, and we play the mini game, but we're given no indication further. So You got anything good? Nah. Do I need to top off medicines at all? No, we're topped off. This game does have a lot of mini games. It makes sense since they're attached to characters, I guess. He's like, where did the beautiful Rune Master go? She's on our boat, dude. I love when the little guy can be down on his mat down here. I swapped. So normally I have his bouncer here and this little like mat play thing that he can lay on with all these like little toys and like things he can swat at. Which is like the best place that we can put him right now. So we always want him to be there if possible, because he doesn't have to be like buckled into anything. It's not good for him to be like buckled into something all the time, for a number of reasons. And when he's down on this thing, you know, he can swat at stuff and he can hit things that make sound and he can kick his little legs, which is like his favorite thing to do. But I swapped where they normally are. I'm, you know, trying different things, and I've got it to where I can kind of play with him with my foot while he's on his mat, which is nice because sometimes he just needs to be reminded that you're nearby, because he hasn't figured out that like if he can hear our voices that we're nearby, so you have to like touch him to be like, I am here. And so I can just kind of like give him a couple little tappy taps or like kind of nudge him rhythmically. And it's like a form of play. Ooh, pirate armor. We blew so much money last week. Is it worth it for 3 points? I don't know. We just outfitted everybody with new armor. I mean, here we'd be paying 20k for 3 points, and we could get 20 points for 6,500 instead. What's up, little guy? What do you want? It's getting a little more complicated now, too, because he's getting to the point where sometimes he'll just make noise because it's fun, and he's not necessarily fussing. Like, early on, it's like, oh, if he's making noise that sounds like crying, he's crying. But now he can, like, cry as, like, a form of play. So you have to pay more attention to the reasoning. What's up, little guy? What's up? What's up? Because he's like making cry sounds, but not cry face. So that's how we can tell right now. He seems to want his binky, but then he keeps dropping it and getting mad when he's dropping it. That's sick, Breck. Is that a guy from the Mos Eisley Cantina band? What the heck is that? That is what babies look like, especially newborns. Oh, interesting. This guy says that Troy is an actor. He says that he said all the things that they wanted to hear, and then calls him an actor. No one else has had that take. This is the rune shop. Norts? Of course it's a vine sauce. No, it's not bouncy time. We hope that we don't have to have bouncy time. Bouncy time is a last resort. But it could very well become bouncy time at some point. Oh, another person? Okay. Sure. I'll fight you. Maxine. We can't run from this fight. Okay, we're gonna treat this person as if they're really strong, so we're gonna do buffs. Oh, we have 8 Clay Guardians now. That's so awesome. Man, Kate is amazing. Alright, let's see what we got here. Suplexer. 400 damage! Wow. That was incredible. That was incredible. We've never done that much damage. Is that poison she was going for there? That didn't do any damage. Oh, we got sleep on one person. Bartholomew's asleep. Wait, everybody except for Laszlo is asleep. Holy moly. Okay, so her thing is sleep. Well, she's taking a ton of damage. She can't have that much HP. Oh my god. That's a pretty massive attack. Okay, well luckily that woke everybody up. We're gonna do an AoE heal here, because we have that now. We could try to put her asleep. That would be funny. What is this? Water dragon? What? What? What is this? What? 1500 AoE? What is this? Huh? Kate is too powerful. Kate has level 5 magic? Question mark? This heals all of our allies. I mean, sure, let's do it. Oh, wait, it's a combo attack with Mizuki? Hold on. Yo! This is sick! Full heal to the entire party plus 900 damage to all enemies. Holy moly. Bye-bye! See ya, Maxine! That was so cool. Grr. You gonna join me now? What? She's gone! What? Are we playing like hide and seek now? What's going on? Was I supposed to lose to her? That would be interesting. Like, you know how there's some RPG fights where, like, you can lose and the game keeps going, but it's not necessarily a scripted loss. You can also win the fight and get a different outcome, but maybe it's, like, super hard to win the fight. Those are pretty rare, but they're kind of iconic when they exist, because a lot of times you can't tell, because you just get the one outcome that you get, and you assume that's the only one, and then maybe you find out later. But I've never seen one of those where like losing is better. I guess there are some where like the likelihood to win is really, really unlikely, and the reward that you get isn't worth the level of input that it takes to win, and it's more of like an Easter egg. Or sometimes you win the fight and you still get the same result as if you lost the fight, which is very frustrating. It's just possible to win. Oh, you mean that one, Brack? Like when the battle starts? Are you a fan or not a fan? It's very 2000s. Yeah. Out here in these aughts, baby. We should do a song called You Oughta Know by Now, but oughta is spelled with an A at the beginning, and it's about the 2000s. What I'm doing right now is I'm just going to all the different areas to see if I can encounter this Maxine character again. Because I thought I was just going to beat her up and then she was going to be recruitable. She's clearly a recruit. The run animation is incredible. And I also love that because the word animation has Nima in it, it just posts the emote to chat. Because I can't figure out how to tell the bot to distinguish. I don't think we've found any words that have Gobi in them yet, though. So it happens a lot more with Nima. Because I guess those collections of letters are more common. Yeah, the sprint is pretty funny. It's also wild that there's 3 different movement speeds in this game. I've never played an RPG that has 3 different movement speeds. Gobert. We call her that sometimes, actually. Sometimes we call her Goberton. Do I prefer games to a lot of mini games as side content, or do I prefer more side quest based like FF7? I'm not sure I understand the question. Like, do you mean that in FF7 all the mini games are kind of centrally located rather than spread out? Or are you saying that in FF7 minigames are required, and in this game they're not required? Maybe that's what you're saying, because you have to play a lot of minigames in 7? Like, you have to do the snowboarding, you have to do the G-bike, you have to do... Okay. I guess it's case by case for me. I don't have a problem with it, like, on its face. I'm gonna open up a prediction for the ad here. During ads, we have a Super Smash Bros. 64 CPU face-off. We've currently got Link versus Mario happening. It is currently 2-1 Mario in the lead by 1. These characters are going to face off. No items, level 9 CPUs on a randomly chosen stage. You can wager channel points on who's going to win if you would like. This has been a very dead heat even matchup so far, so both are good choices. The ad is going to be starting in about 4 minutes. You have about 2 minutes to get your prediction in. 3 sudden deaths should be a category. It's true. These two combatants have met 3 times, and all 3 times it has gone to sudden death. That's how close and even this matchup has been. We have not seen that thus far. We're on a quest to collect stats for every single matchup in original Smash Bros. We have a nice little table, nice little spreadsheet that we're working on that you'll get to see when we go to the ad screen, unless you get hit with the ads, sorry. But you won't miss any gameplay. That's the whole point of having a little side activity during ads, is because we pause gameplay. And I want to have something for the people who pay to be behind the paywall, because I appreciate them. And, you know, the people who are lucky enough to not get hit with the ads, because not everybody gets hit with them. Alright, I think we're finally ready to leave this island. I think we've seen everything that we can see. I don't know what's going on with Maxine. I guess I'll just write her down and make a note for later. But it doesn't look like reloading that screen causes her to reappear. I guess I could try completely leaving the island and coming back to see if she shows up again, but that's kind of a lot. She was just randomly on this screen, standing in the square. And we beat her up and she said grr and then left. So she could be like a roaming character. There's so many different possibilities. It's kind of overwhelming to try to decide what to think. I'm not on a quest to get every single character, so I'm not going to overthink it. So we'll just write her down on the sheet here. This is Nanal. Fought in square. I'll remember what that means, right? You're healing yourself? Come on, man. Down, 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 down. Yo, Raydrune, welcome in. Gur and leave? Yeah. I mean, we've all been there. We've all been there. You beat Remake yesterday to prepare yourself for Rebirth PC. Oh, wow, Draconics. That's so much video game. It's a lot of video game. But I'm happy for you. Anybody that's excited for Rebirth on PC, I'm happy for you. Y'all know how I feel about FF7 Extended Universe and FF7 Remake. I don't need to relitigate that. I don't want to yuck anyone's yum more than I already have. Alright, let's get back to this boat here. I'm guessing one more encounter. Yeah. So close. What does Rakaji do while I'm doing this fight out on the dock here? He's just watching and cheering me on. Which, by the way, we were talking about Outlaw Star earlier. The voice actor for Rakaji is the voice actor for Jim. Who I did not realize as a kid, his name is a reference to Treasure Island. His name's Jim Hawkins. Alright, ad is starting. I'll be back in about 3 minutes, y'all. Enjoy the Smash match. Good luck if you're in the prediction. Be right back. Thanks for being here.
Free for all! Lead! Jigglypuff! Final! Lead! 3, 2, 1, go! This game's winner is Mario.
Okay, Mario. You know, we haven't seen the Samus stage in quite a while. That one always kind of is a toss-up and can throw a wrench. We had a dead even prediction. Very exciting. That rarely happens. Congratulations to the Mario believers. Your points are coming in now. So that's going to bring it to 3-1 for Mario. Get the stats updated here. You can see that in the bottom left of your screen. This is where we're tracking every character's wins against the others. We're currently on matchup number 10 of a total of 66 matchups that we will be doing before we have all the stats that we want. All right. We're back. Thank you for sitting through the ad. If you got hit with it, you would have lost anyway. That's not the spirit we're looking for, Brack. You miss every shot you don't take. All right, we're getting on board. Luckily, this game has a go here next arrow. It took us a while to figure out that that's what that was, and it wasn't always there. But now that we know, it's incredible. I love it. Because the game has not elsewise been telling us where to go next some of the time, which is a bit annoying. I'd like to get that in like a dialogue option so I can write it down. But we're going to chart a course for Nay. No, we're not going there. Ugh. This is my least favorite thing. I have to make a big wide berth before I can properly plot my course. There we go. Now I can hold R1 and coast. Oh, it's these guys. I really don't even need to fight these guys because the experience they're going to give me is peanuts. But we'll take the money. It's more important to just chip money right now than experience, actually. The boating is the worst part of the game, but relaxing. I don't mind the boating itself. You know, it's like a less visually interesting Wind Waker. I don't mind. The things that I don't like about it are much more micro, like how hard it is to like port and like unport. I don't like, and like I should be able to, you know, if there's only one town on an entire island, I should be able to just hit the island from any angle and make port, you know, or they should make it easier for me to like ride the coast and get to where I need to go, or, you know, improve the autopilot in some way. You know, there needs to be some kind of give and take there. To have to like manually go around and like perfectly run into the dock, it seems like a little bit much. But it's fine. And especially like now that we have fast travel, I'm realizing now that I could have just warped. But these islands are so close together that we might as well just go for it. Take the drops. We have a support character that gives us a better drop rate. So yeah, we have to sail to the right harbor here. This one's not so bad. But when they put the little like decorative rocks, it's like it creates this like massive invisible wall barrier just for a little bit of visual interest that's really not worth it. When you were on your early plays of the game, you ended up trying to dock somewhere for 10 minutes, but the boat just kept turning. Yeah, that's painful. That's painful. I don't like that. But in general, just like as a concept, I don't mind it at all. And like, look at this. Like, why am I not hitting the thing right now? Like, I just went right by it. And now I have to make this massive, slow turn. I'm gonna get like 3 more encounters. Try not to waste my items healing myself, but I'm gonna have to, because everybody's really low. But look at this cash we're pulling. It's kind of nuts. The experience is nothing. But the money is cray-cray. So I have to do this massive U-turn. Can you imagine if a real boat had to do this? I mean, I guess real boats do have to do this, and it's quite the ordeal to dock and undock a ship of this magnitude. Especially back in the day with, like, no motors. I can't imagine how difficult that would have been. What's up, little guy? Talking? You talking to me? You got something to say? He's just chattering. He's good. There we go. Entering nay. We're saying yay to nay. Okay. Now, I don't know why we're coming here, but this is where the blue arrow said to go, so we're going to trust it. It's been faithful so far. Blech. Oh, there is a guy down here. Couple that washed ashore? Who is he talking about? Yeah, that's where that chest is. We got that. You find what you're looking for here, and it's a person who asks why you're here. Yeah, that would be very RPG. Kuluk might invade the island nations. What nations aren't island nations in this world? I don't know, man. A blue arrow told me to be here. Yeah. I think we all have begged for a blue arrow in our lives at one point or another. Oh, it's the real Mr. Laszlo. Please don't lose against the Kuluk. Yeah? What's up, little guy? Yeah? He is swatting and kicking and talking. He's like, look at all these things that I can do. I miss the days of boredom. If only we were further away from Obel and Iluya. Okay, they're all talking to us as if they're going to be attacked and we're going to be the ones fighting for them. Until peace returns to this land, I will continue to grow my beard. Oh my goodness. Here. Unless you show me something that will prove the urgency of the situation, I will not help you. Oh, we'll show him the golden seal. The golden seal! The king of Obel entrusted you with his powers? Entrusted you? Let us join forces and fight. This village once thrived on trade, but nowadays most of our youth go to other places, such as Obel. But it is a good village. We also get along with the Nay Kobold. Yes, this is a really nice, quiet village. In theory, it would be an easy thing to cooperate with you people. But if this village were to be attacked because we supported you, what would you intend to do? I mean, that's a good question. These are not good choices, though. I can be non-committal or I can say nothing. what we should say is enthusiastically, like, we will fight to protect you. You speak with such idealism. Somehow I think it blinds you from reality. To ensure the safety of this village, I shall lend you this old man's aid. Please take any villagers willing to go. Oh, so maybe there's, like, recruits here now. So we can't get full support of the island, but he says take my best and brightest if they want to go with you. Interesting. Alright, well, let's go have a look around, I guess. I don't remember seeing any portraited characters here. I mean, there are some that we got from Nay and Nay Kobold already, so maybe this is like your last call for them. I don't think this island will ever be occupied. After all, there's nothing of interest here. Well, that's kind of true. He does have a point. It seems Iliga has been through some terrible times. I feel for them. She's just like, wind is nice, huh? She's pulling a Yuna. You must be tired. Please, make good use of it. You mean the inn? It's a rough translation there. My friend dared me to walk across this bridge 1,000,000 times. If I win, I'll get a big hunk of cheese. Wow. Can you imagine doing something 1,000,000 times for a morsel of food? Simpleton. Yeah, like a rat in a maze. I don't even know that a rat would do something 1,000,000 times. Oh, Gareth.
Me? I'm known as Gareth, the Engraver. What brings you here?
The Engraver! This is our guy. Do you know of a rose crest?
Do I know it? It's one of my pieces. The smallest and prettiest of my works. Oh, but it's not for sale. It was custom made for someone else.
Actually, I was asked by Sir Reinbach.
Oh, you should have said so in the first place. He's already paid for it. Please deliver it to him with care. Did you deliver it to Lord Reinbach, that rose crest?
So I guess we have to go back and deliver the crest to him, and then he'll join us, and then I guess maybe if we come back here again, he will join us as well. So let's write this down. Gareth in Nay is the Engraver for Reinbach III. Okay. I haven't written any actual notes today, so let's see. We met Maxine in Nanal and couldn't recruit. Despite winning, and we left for Nay. Met Chieftain who offered mild but unofficial support. Got Rosecrest from Gareth at inn. All right. I hate the layout of this inn. These rooms are too close together. Makes me second guess which room I'm coming in and out of. The rat would die before it could do anything 1,000,000 times? Possibly, yeah. They have pretty short lifespans.
Did you hear? Apparently there's a woman with incredible strength. Why don't you invite her to join you? I hear she's hot-tempered, though. They say she wrecked the inn in Middleport just because someone talked to her.
Okay. Is she here? Is she in Middleport? Pretty sure I can't go to Middleport, but we will be going there eventually. So we'll be on the lookout. I wonder if getting this crest is actually required and recruiting Reinbach is required. And that's why the blue arrow was here. It could just be the interaction with the chieftain, though. That's probably the more likely. But we can go see if... I hate that there's a character up there that I can't interact with. 2 characters, actually. I like how it livens up the town, but it makes me think I'm missing something. Yeah, there's a character up there. But we can't get to them. I wonder if you used, like, cheats or glitches or something to get to them. What would happen? Like, do they even have collision? Could you just walk right through them? Do they have, like, leftover text programmed, but you can't ever get it? I love thinking about stuff like that. Okay. Let's head back out to the harbor here. Little guy fell asleep. Yo, what's up, hot dog? Yeah, I like the running animation too. I guess we can take a quick jaunt over to Ne Kobold. I don't think we're gonna find anything here new, but we did find a new person in Ne, so we'll take a quick sprint across here. Everyone's favorite animation. Yeah, apparently some people just can't get over the walking / running animation of the main character in this game, and they like majorly clown on the game for it. I mean, I'll definitely concede that it looks a little stiff and it's kind of funny, but it's not gonna like upset my experience in any way. Is this Maxine? Oh my god, it is. Yo, thank you, Brack. Have a good meeting, dude. Thank you for the sub earlier. Hope it goes all right, and yeah, maybe we'll see you later. I will have to end earlier than normal, but we'll see. God, I hope your meeting's not 2 hours long. How are you doing today, hot dog? So, we meet again, on guard. Okay, so I was right. She's like a roaming character that we have to fight a bunch of times. Well, now that we know what she's capable of, we can better attenuate our aggression. I am going to do Clay Guardian again. Busy day, huh? Yeah, today's good. I normally don't stream on Thursdays. I normally stream this on Friday. But we were supposed to have in-laws coming in to town tomorrow to stay with us for like a week for the holiday. But they're actually now coming today. They kept moving it back. They were supposed to come on Saturday. And I was like, okay, cool, great. And then they're like, actually, we're going to come on Friday. And I was like, oh, that's no problem. I can move my stream and still have a stream. That's nice. I'll stream on Thursday. And now they're coming today. So, still streaming today, but I'll probably have to end early because they're supposed to be here around 3. And I wouldn't be surprised if they showed up earlier than 3 because that's just kind of how they roll. To just get earlier and earlier and earlier. They're retired and they don't have a whole lot going on. So I think they're just they're excited to be here and hang out with us, and they haven't seen the baby yet, so they're just really excited, which is great. We love them. 1500 HP to all enemies. I want to see this. I want to try out this Scorched Earth. So who does this utilize? Oh, it utilizes Kate. I see, but we can't do it because her mana needs to be recharged. I guess these must unlock if you both have a level 4 charge. I think that's what's going on there. And we haven't slept at an inn since we did the last one. So that's separate from a combo attack. Very cool. Alright, we'll use Shrike Rune. I forgot to use Shrike Rune. But yeah, it should be fun. So it's the lady's parents coming to stay with us for like a week. And then my dad is also going to be here with us for a couple of days. He's going to do like our family's like normal Christmas Eve thing, tradition with like his siblings and my cousins and all that stuff. And I don't know why I'm autoing. It was a reflex. And then he's gonna come down here Christmas Day, hang out for a night or two. But the lady's parents will be here for like a week. Or like a week and a day. So it should be good. It's funny, they think that from their perspective it's like, oh, we're gonna come down and like relieve you, you know. They think that we're like super caught up in like being new parents and taking care of the baby and everything like that, but it's been like super chill and we have like a good thing going. So it's more like you know, oh, we're feeling the like we're gonna have house guests feeling, more so than like, oh, thank God they're gonna come here and like take some heat off of us. You know, they think that we want to like go out and like get away from the baby and like whatever, which I guess we may do like one time, but we're not like dying for them to get here and relieve us. I'm sure we will be at some point, you know, obviously, but like we're not really at that point yet. Dang, that's a massive attack. Oh, did we just get like a free heal? What was that? It wasn't my support character. All right, I gotta put my buff back on, and now we're gonna do Kindness Rain. It's perfect that Mizuki is a really fast character too. Perfect for a healer. I love this party that we have right now. I could see myself swapping out Bartholomew for somebody who's more multifaceted. But like, especially with like the combo attacks that we have with Kate, Mizuki, and Laszlo, it's like, it's just perfect. What a happy accident. I wonder if she has more HP every time you fight her. That could also be possible. But luckily we don't really have a lot going on right now anyways. We just kind of hang out all day anyways, and that's kind of like her parents' speed. Okay, we got her. You like Mizuki a lot? I'll never forget this. Oh, she left again, huh? Alright. Well, I'm glad we came this way. She could have like a pool of locations that she can appear in. You don't necessarily have to come here specifically. But obviously if we did have to come here specifically, it's good that we did. Same thing happened when we got Vicky. This is where we found Vicky. Very lucky. What a sleepy little guy. Man, he's doing so good today. Especially after this morning. I'm so happy. Backlog baby had a rough morning. Could not get him to eat this morning, despite him being extremely obviously hungry. And could not figure out what was going on. Like, sometimes that means he has like, you know, gas and he's like really uncomfortable. Did all the tricks there, couldn't get a burp out of him, couldn't get any farts out of him. And he was just so obviously like really hungry. But every time you'd give him the bottle, he would just like scream, push it away. Couldn't figure it out. And he ate a little bit, but like not nearly enough. And then it was just, and then so much time had gone by, it's like, okay, well now we're getting close to like the next feeding time. So he's just gonna have to tough it out and we're gonna try again, and maybe he'll be able to get it. And lo and behold, the lady in all her wisdom was like, maybe it's the milk. And it was. He just didn't want the milk. He wanted formula. So she swapped it out for some formula, and he went right for it. Still can't go in the warehouse. So we think that it was probably just a bad batch of milk, because the milk is affected by like what you eat and all sorts of other random RNG, physical RNG, to put it in gamer terms. So it's either just like his preference in the moment, or a bad batch of milk or something like that. That's why he was rejecting it so much. So the second feed, he did a pretty good job, but he didn't eat a ton. Give us normal stat increases, right? Yeah, if only we could predict our rolls, how much better off we would be. Alright, so this is probably just another opportunity to let us recruit some of the characters that are recruitable from this area. Nobody new has popped up. I wonder if we will recruit any other Nei kobolds besides Chiapu. I won't be upset if we don't, but I would be surprised, I guess, if we only got one Anthro character out of 108. Although, how many Anthro characters did we get in the other two games? We had at least 2 kobolds in Suikoden 2, and I didn't even get all the characters. And then how many were there in 1? I can't remember. We are doing so much damage. It's pretty killer. It's pretty awesome. And we're also getting so much money. Just an absurd amount of money. S2 had 5 flying squirrels. Whoa, D. Holmes coming in with the knowledge drop. We didn't get any of those. Oh, you can't run one-handed. How you doing, D. Holmes? Nice to see ya. Kuro, Mimi, and Gon. Yep, I remember them. Okay, yep. So that's 2 kobolds. And I haven't played 3 yet. We leapfrogged 3. That's at the end of my playing order. But I do know that there's a handful of Anthro characters in that game. At least. Because I've seen them before. Excited for them. One of them is an infamous memory, actually, because it was the first Carcala stream that I had ever engaged in, and there was this like really funny moment surrounding this Anthro character, and it like inspired me to rebuy a copy of Suikoden 3 because I was nostalgic for it, and at that time I had Suikoden 1 and 2, and I was like, oh, I should rebuy Suikoden 3 because that's the one that I'm actually like interested in and want to play and have nostalgia for because I played it a little bit as a kid. My blue arrow is still pointing towards Nei. Interesting. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think I know why. We didn't go up to the fancy guy's house. Wait, where is that not this island? Where does Reinbach live? Is that Mordo? No, Mordo is the tiny little... Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm gonna do some warping. Because Vicky will tell us what is on these islands to a certain degree. We're also going to check the comment box. We haven't done that today. That person at the rune shop. Miss Jean, was it? Doesn't she catch colds dressed like that? I feel like I'll catch a cold just looking at her. Sheesh. This is going in the screenshot folder. That's incredible. There may be times when I am gone, but please do not worry about me. I am just out on little errands. I will not betray you. You have my word. Wow, that's solid. I believe him. I had this room made for everyone to train in. I shall instruct you from beginning to end. No need to stand on ceremony. Oh, is there a new training room on the ship here? I am here to serve you. It will be a pleasure working with you. Thanks, Jean. Wanted to post a greeting. Look forward to working with you. How is the ride? Is it comfortable? Oh, the elevator guy. It not only goes down, but goes up properly too, right? Hee hee. Just what you want to hear from an elevator maker. Hee hee. I don't remember who you are, Eugene. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Good letter. Mushroom Army. The Mushroom Army is invading. Oh, Sir Laszlo. What is going on in that mushroom room down there? We keep getting these updates via comments, making us think that there's like a big update, and then we go down there and they say the same thing every time. So I don't know what to think. Selma seems cool. I bet Selma's pretty cool in battle. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna go... Where are we going? We're only going down one floor, so I'll take the stairs. Get my steps in. Okay, we want to go to... Oh, we can go to Middleport. Interesting. Oh, wait. No, okay, Iluya. Yeah, that's... Okay, I know what Iluya is. It's really interesting that we can teleport to Nanal Island Square. First time we've ever been able to do that. And we can't transport to Ney because we're there, I'm guessing. Kind of weird that it doesn't show up there. Alright, let's go to Middleport. I didn't think we were able to go to Middleport. Here he is. This is who I'm looking for.
Ah, wonderful. You have done well, my friend. It must have been difficult for you to get the Rose Crest.
Young master.
The fact that you went through so much trouble to bring this to me is an unquestionable sign of our friendship. In appreciation for your efforts, I offer this Rose Crest to you. We shall now board your ship. Come, Mickey.
Yes, sir. Alright, we got Ricky and... Or, not Ricky. Ricky and Meinbach. No, Reinbach and Mickey. I think I already checked them off, actually. I never wrote them down? I wrote down Reinbach the second. Oh, here they are. Okay, yeah, we already got them. We already got them. Because they kind of like faked us out and joined us for a second and then left. Okay. So we got them. This is the guy that wants to kill Sigurd. This guy will join me for 10,000 potch.
Not to worry. I will not kill anyone while I am under contract. I only wish to keep an eye on his whereabouts.
He's talking about Sigurd. Alright, sure. I'm sure that won't be a problem at all. What if they had like a unite? Sigurd stands in front of the enemy and then says, kill me, and then Keen jumps, and then like at the last second he moves out of the way, and Keen strikes a killing blow on the enemy. That's a lot of money, but we'll make it back in like 5 minutes. Money has just been falling into our laps. We got some appraisal stuff. Oh, we have a bunch. Holy moly. It's probably all junk, but... Flower, voodoo doll, graffiti, flower, voodoo doll, pot of failure, flower, pot of failure, graffiti, pot of failure, flower, pot of failure, pot of failure, pot of failure, pot of failure. Incredible. I think we can sell those, so I probably should. I'll go talk to Reinbach 2 really quick. Oh, we're awake again. Sort of. I don't think we're going to get any new NPC text here. I'm right here, little guy. I'm right here. Don't freak out. Oh, Helga's here.
I'm sorry for the other day. It just happened.
It didn't just happen. You wrecked my inn. You've got some gall showing your face around here. Oh, this is who that other character was talking about. You haven't even paid for the repairs yet, you know that? So this is that monster of a woman.
What did you just say? You're a rude one, aren't you? I ought to punch your lights out. My strength, not my adorable charm.
Oh, Charlemagne. Hello. I wish Brack was here. There's something really funny I could say about this character, but only he would get it, and it would also dox someone.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please calm down.
Young sir, this woman's trying to avoid paying the repair bills.
So, you wish to form an alliance with this woman, correct?
Yes, that's right.
I can understand why. I'm always hearing about your exploits.
Young sir,
I shall take care of all that this woman destroyed. It is an honor to lend my services to such a prestigious man as yourself, Mr. Laszlo. In that case, I'll join your force if it seems I don't have any other choice. Well, I'll go on ahead.
we got Helga. Okay. So we're getting the signal that it's time for bottle time. One moment. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to get him set for bottle time. I'll come back. We'll do some chatting while he's eating. And if there's time, we'll do more game after that. See you in a few minutes. Thanks for being here. All right, we are back. We are bottling. That was record time. The lady was way ahead of me. She had everything ready to go. So we're gonna hit the bottle time button. I keep forgetting to update the my Stream Deck button to properly reflect whether or not this is properly engaged. So I have to like go into studio mode in OBS and check first. All right, here we are. Welcome to Bottle Time. How we doing, everybody? Anybody got special plans next week? Or obligations, perhaps, that you are not looking forward to? Or maybe you just have to work your normal job. That's also a thing. I thought I was going to have something ready for Bottle Time today, but I don't. So here we are, we're just yapping. Let's see what's going on Backlog today. Not much of anything, looks like. Trying to decide if I want to write a review for Rayman 2 or not. You have to clean the bank on Christmas Eve? That's such a strange sentence that I've never thought about before. Do you... Well, you don't have to answer any of these questions, Kiki, because they're kind of personal, slightly doxy questions. But do you work in a bank, or do you work as someone who cleans places? You clean buildings after hours. Oh, okay. Interesting. Part of that would be really peaceful, I would imagine, because you're just autonomous, you're on your own, you know, you probably got your tunes or podcasts or whatever, and you're just jamming, you're doing your thing. But I'm sure it could be kind of scary, too, if it's, like, late at night. Yo, Sean, welcome in, dude. How you doing? It's going pretty good over here. Just doing some bottle time before we get back to the game. Doing some chatting, doing some yapping. Hope you're doing well, man. I normally stream this on Fridays, but I'm streaming today because the in-laws are coming to stay for the week. They haven't met the baby yet, and they want to hang out with us during Christmas time, since we can't really go anywhere and don't really want to go anywhere. Hope all is well in your world. Work is low energy today, so you're vibing at home. Nice. We love an early release. We stand an early release. It's peaceful, but all the lights are out near the dumpster. Oh, all the lights out near the dumpster are out due to some construction. Yeah, certainly unnerving, but good that you are confident in your ability to defend yourself. That's really good. All right, let's have a look at Blue Sky. What's going on Blue Sky today? Are you a bot? If you are a bot, you don't seem harmful. Is this AI art? Or is it just bad? It's my new favorite game show. Is this AI art or is it just bad? I can't tell. Does anyone have a does anyone have a good reputable AI checker that they have used for art specifically. I don't really need one for text, but I often find myself wanting one for art. I thought they were, Kiki. My Blue Sky at, I believe it's TVBB. Sean. Count the fingers and toes. Well, there's no people in it. That's the problem. It's like a landscape. I should hit up this one pro artist that I know that deals with AI all the time and I know uses tools to check, see what they have to say about it. Oh, they're not reliable for text. Yeah, it seems like text would be pretty hard. I thought the art ones were generally reliable, though. Or that there were at least certain ones that were reliable. Landscapes can have fingers and toes in AI. Well, yeah, this one doesn't have any of the super obvious trappings, I guess. Like, all of the trees generally look like trees. I've already navigated away from it, so. Oh, I didn't know there was a re-release of Tomba on the Switch. That's pretty cool. I didn't even know that was an expensive, prohibitive game to collect until very recently. And it's not really a game that's on my radar, but it's cool that they re-released it. Even with a physical manual, too. Love that. It's really ironic that Switch cases have, like, a spot and little clips for manuals, but none of them have manuals. But then randomly some, like, re-releases and reproduction type stuff have manuals specially made to fit in there. Ooh, Christmas treats. Nintendo Power. Did you guys have Nintendo Power back in the day? There was a short period of time where I wanted it, but I think the period of time where I would have wanted Nintendo Power the most, I wasn't aware that it existed. I didn't really know Nintendo Power existed until I was like probably 12 or 13. I was more aware of like EGM, PSN, and PSM, and Game Informer. I think I had EGM for a while, and then I had Game Informer for several years because I used to work for GameStop. And I still have all my back issues of Game Informer, including the one that I appeared in. Shout out. My band is in one issue of Game Informer magazine. Fun little fact to put on my 2 truths and a lie or whatever. Never have I ever. Not that those ever come up. Birds and Blooms. That sounds like a pretty awesome magazine, Kiki. Sounds very peaceful. Get Nintendo Power twice in your life. Once in the NES, SNES era, and then again in the GameCube era. Nice, hot dog. The only issues of Nintendo Power I have, I actually collected. I bought the 1993, maybe it's 1992. It's either 92 or 93. I bought that entire year of Nintendo Power because each issue had one issue of the Star Fox comic that they created to hype up the release of Star Fox for the SNES. And they're actually really cool. I just wanted to read them. I'm a big Star Fox fan, and I thought it was so cool that they made something like that. I think it's 92 because Star Fox came out in 93. So I think it's the entire 92 year of Nintendo Power. Each month had one issue of the Star Fox comic, and it was a continuous series. It's pretty cool. It's like a little bit Star Trek, a little bit Star Wars inspired. Introduces the characters. It's a lot edgier and like darker than you know, the game's content, much like a comic would typically be for like a superhero cartoon. They did a cool job with that. I like it a lot. I should read it again. I think somebody did like a reprint of it in like a graphic novel, like one book, which I would also buy if I could find it somewhere. But I don't think it's ever been officially re-released. I haven't looked into that in a while. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, it was the craziest thing, Hot Dog. So I used to live in Minneapolis. My video game band and I, all the founding members went to the same music school. That's how we got started. And so we were local to Minneapolis, and so was Game Informer. And I'm trying to remember how this happened, but somehow I got connected with two fairly high up people at Game Informer. One of them was a senior editor, and the other one was kind of like a intern who had been converted into like one of their journalists. And they both do different things now. Well, Game Informer doesn't exist anymore, but they both moved on to different things before Game Informer dissolved. Tim Turi was the senior editor. He went to work for Capcom and then Sony, or maybe the other way around. He's a pretty high up guy. And then the other guy is Ben. Ben, why am I forgetting his last name right now? But Ben does a podcast called MinMax. It's like independent video game journalism. It's a great podcast. You should listen to it. We've actually appeared. We appeared on that podcast as a musical snippet guest. We did a cover of their theme song a while back. That was fun. I keep wanting to say another Ben's last name, who is a famous Tetris player, but that's not the right last name. And now their last name is just stuck in my head. Maybe it'll come to me. But anyways, somehow I came to know them. I think it was through social media. They just became aware of the band. And I was like, well, I want to know you guys, because Game Informer, video games, we're video games. And so we like put together a show, kind of like a private show at our school, where we like booked out a practice room at our school, and then I brought a bunch of video game systems and games and controllers and hooked them up with a bunch of switchers and TVs. Ben Hansen, thank you. Yes, Ben Hansen. Shout out. And we invited them to our school. And so these two guys from Game Informer came to our college and watched us play loud video game music covers in a practice room with our friends playing the video games that the songs we were playing were from. And then we had it set up where like, we used to do this for all of our live shows, where like we would have TVs in front of the stages with systems hooked up to them. And then we had like a larger switcher where we could control which of the TVs was on like a big screen that was for the audience, which in this scenario was just a TV. Come on, little guy. Can't fall asleep on me yet. You haven't eaten that much. Got to keep going. You're doing good. Just keep going. So yeah, they came and watched us, and they didn't promise us anything or anything like that, but they apparently took some pictures, and then we were like, hey, we want to give you guys a tiny little snippet in the magazine or whatever. And we were like, yes. So like it was like a month or two later, we had a little block on like, it was like one of those first pages, you know, where they have like little little snippets and little boxes. It's the tiniest little, you know, it's not like we had like a full page or a, you know, like a cover story or anything like that. It was very, very small. But it was cool. And then they invited us to the Game Informer office, and we got to hang out and play Smash Wii U in the Game Informer office with them, and they showed us all their cool memorabilia and the vault and stuff like that. The vault is nuts. This ad snuck up on me. I don't have time for a prediction, but I will switch over and let y'all watch a Smash fight. I'll still be here. I'll leave the mic on. I'll keep chatting. But I figure it's more interesting to look at Smash Bros. Than my face. So let me pause the music here, because you're going to get Smash music. And then let's go over here, and we'll get another matchup going here. Oh, I forgot to update the on-screen score. It is 3-1 for Mario. There we go. All right, let's see if Link can claw it back. I don't usually get to watch these. It's kind of fun. Oh, that's good to hear, Sean. You might be in the ad right now and you can't hear me, but that's good to hear. Yeah, VGMCon had a meetup yesterday at the hotel to kind of like walk through and get ideas. It's always a good practice to revisit, even though it's, you know, not a new hotel or anything. Well, Mario's up 1 already. Let's see if Link can respond. Seems to be spamming the up B a lot. Which is not the worst thing in the world to do. It's a good kill move in this game. It has some pretty good knockback. But not enough side smash is happening. Oh, good toss, good toss. Clouds are going to save him, though. Oh, no, they aren't. Foolish, Mario. A human would have fixed that. Okay, so it's even now. Nice Cloud save. Double boomerang. Ruthless. Oh, don't let him get under you. Oh, nice. Nice down air response. Good up B. Oh, he almost fell off there. That was a close one. Down A? Nope. He got him with the coins that time. Here we go. I'm rooting for Link here. I'm always rooting for the underdog. I'm always wanting it to be as tight and close as possible. Link seems to be pretty in control here. Maybe he can score an up B here for a kill. He's got enough percentage. There we go. Is he going to make it back? Nope. He foolishly didn't land on the cloud again. So that's CPU problems. All right, well, they're back even again. Mario responded immediately. Still a minute to go. Come on, little guy. Keep going. You're doing a great job. There you go. It's hard being a baby. You're hungry and sleepy. What do you do? Why can't I eat while I'm asleep? That is his burning question right now. He doesn't understand why he can't eat while being asleep. That's our biggest struggle right now, is keeping him awake while eating. Which, don't worry, we're counting ourselves lucky that that's the biggest struggle. Okay, Mario's up 1 now. Can he even it up with a few seconds left to go? Come on, Link. One big hit. Nope. He's safe. All right, Mario takes it again. Just by a nose. A big Italian nose. Welcome back from the ad, everybody. I just did a little commentary over the Smash bout. Mario takes it again. So he's pulling away now. That makes it 4-1. This matchup is not seeming as even as it once did. Let me get the stats updated here. 4 for the man in red. And we have multiple places where we have to update these stats, so bear with me. There and there. All right. Another 9-2. Yeah, there has been a trend where these matchups usually end with a score of 9-2, which is very interesting. Although our last matchup was 11-0, a complete shutout. Very interesting. That's never happened before. All right, let's come back over to the bottle time screen. Welcome back, everybody. Let's see, is the game audio still on? Oh no, we don't have game audio, we have music. I have game audio. I've been hearing game audio this whole time. Jigs is a low tier character? Is she? I haven't looked at the Smash 64 tier list in a long time. But Jigglypuff isn't the one who got shut out. Yoshi is the one who got shut out. Ness shut out Yoshi. Jigs is mid tier in 64. Okay. Thank you, Sean. I mean, there's so few characters in Smash 1. I feel like it's harder to make a tier list. Actually, let's pull that up. I want to look at it. We're making a CPU tier list. Smash 64 tier list. Let's see what Smash Wiki has to say. I trust Smash Wiki. I'm also interested to see when this was last updated. Here we go. Oh, this hasn't been updated since 2015. Interesting. So yeah, according to, tournament play, Yoshi is an A tier character, ranked 5th. And Ness is a bottom tier character, ranked 10th out of 12. But for our CPU matchup, Ness beat Yoshi 11 times in a row. So, this is obviously different than what the tournament tier list is going to come out to be. Yeah, you're pretty much right on. You're pretty much right on, Sean. Yeah, Pikachu and Kirby are S tier, 1 and 2. A tier is Captain Falcon, Fox, Yoshi. B tier is Jigglypuff, Mario. And then bottom tier, C tier, is Samus, DK, Ness, Link, Luigi. Yeah, you're pretty much right on. But I'm sure our tier list is going to look very different than this. It's going to be a while before we start to see this kind of a clear of a picture. It'll be around the time that we see, or it'll be around the time that we hit half of the matchups. So around 33 matchups out of 66, we'll have a somewhat clearer picture of how it's starting to look. But obviously, it's got to be all said and done here. Come on, little guy. Keep going. You're doing a good job. But you've really slowed down. You got to eat some more. Give him a few more minutes here. Oh, Draconics coming in with the channel points here to start selecting our next matchup. That's great. We have a channel point redeem where you can pick the next matchup. If somebody else has 1,000 channel points going spare, feel free to pick another combatant. You can pick anyone except for Link and Mario, our current combatants, and Samus, which has already been chosen for the next matchup. Matchup number 11, coming up after we have 11 rounds of Link versus Mario. Samus yet to appear twice, so good pick by Draconics. If anyone else is curious who has not appeared a second time, let's see here. Luigi has only appeared once. Captain Falcon has only appeared once. DK has only appeared once. Kirby has only appeared once. Everyone else has appeared twice. There are no characters that have not appeared. You have a burp, little guy? You're doing the burp dance. You're squirming. Let's see if we can get a burp. You're doing a pretty good job. You would think that burping him would wake him up, but it doesn't. Let's see if we can get a big one. Ooh! Quick, too. Nice job, little guy. That was a good one. You want more? You're still squirming. That's a good sign. All right. There we go. Good job. Oh no, my matcha's gone. That's a sad moment. I'll probably have a tea later. Because I really need to be just brimming with energy when the guests arrive. There he goes. Yeah, he's awake again. That burp cleared some room, didn't it? You're like, whoa, I can fit more. I can fit more. I thought I was full, but it was just a big gas bubble in my gut. In my little Hank Hill gut. He has such a Hank Hill body right now. He's like lean, super lean arms and legs. This big, funny gut, and no butt. He has no butt. Really, Kiki? Steam is like DDoSed for the winter sale? That's funny. I haven't looked at my wish list. There were a couple things that I almost pulled the trigger on during the fall sale, but I only ended up buying like 2 games. I think I bought 2 games on GOG. I kept it pretty simple. There's a lot of stuff that's been in my Steam wish list for like 10 years. And every time it goes on sale, I'm like, ooh, now is finally the time. But then I think to myself, am I going to play this anytime soon? Or is it just going to rot in my library instead of rotting in my wish list? And the answer is usually, you're not going to play this anytime soon. So I'm trying to stay focused and only buy games that I plan to play soon. I should look for Locomotive, though. I know we're going to play Locomotive in 2025. Hopefully on stream. You'll have an opportunity to vote for it. That's going to be one of the point-and-click games to go on the next point-and-click poll after we finish Batman. If you're not aware of it, Locomotive is a new point-and-click style conversation option, like murder mystery game that has a lot of like classic LucasArts and Sierra flair, especially LucasArts. But it's made to look like an old DOS game, graphically. But it has like full voice acting and really polished animations and quality of life that a modern game would have. It looks really, really fun. I followed it for a couple of years, and then it like snuck up and came out. It's called Locomotive, like a play on locomotive, but 2 words, like crazy, loco, like crazy in Spanish, Locomotive. It looks really good. That'll be one of the games on our next point-and-click poll. I haven't asked the lady yet what she wants the other 2 games to be. We may just do the same 2 games that were on the poll with Batman before, or we may do something else. Keep it rolling, dude. Keep it rolling. You're doing good. But yeah, it looks great. If you like classic point-and-click, if you like crime solvings, mystery solvings, definitely give it a look. Locomotive. It's already on your wish list. There you go. Yeah, it had been on my wish list for like 2 or 3 years, and then somebody was like, "Did you hear that came out?" And I was like, "What?" Here, okay, this will be good. Let me pull up my Steam wish list, and we can talk about that. You guys can tell me what I should buy and what I should not buy. What should I take off my wish list, and what should I get rid of? What do I need to add? No, I don't want to see my 2024 recap. I already looked at it. It's laughably hilarious. Yo, what's up, Mad Locust? Yeah, we're going to be getting back to Suikoden in just a little bit here. The little guy is still chipping away at this bottle. And I don't want to cut him off before he's done. Because he got pretty shorted the first 2 feeds of today. Alright, let's see what we got here. Happy Thursday, time zones, and holidays. Thank you for that. Yes, and that goes for everybody. Alright, I have 25 games on my Steam wish list. Y'all ready for this? Steam Winter Sale till January 2nd. I like that you don't have to worry about, like, quantities while supplies last. Man, you weren't kidding, Kiki. I can't load my wish list either. You have 17 games on your wish list. Yeah, the pages turn black. Are there really that? Did the sale just start today? Is that why? Oh, it just started today? Okay, yeah, we're probably not going to get in here then. Yeah, that would be really smart of them, wouldn't it, Mad Locust? Well, let's go ahead and roll out this new update when the sale goes live. I wonder if I'd have a better time going to the website than using the client. Even though it's technically the same thing. Are you done, little guy? I'm going to take it away from you and see if you freak out. He seems pretty sleepy. He's making his little snoring coo sounds. You're using the website and it's not working? Okay. Alright, let's get you dressed. See if you ask me for any more. Sometimes this wakes him up a little bit. And we top off a little. We call it topping off. Which you should never do at the gas station. But we're going to put you back in your little outfit. This is hard to do in my lap. I don't usually do this while he's on me. This is difficult. Okay, there's one leg. Or at least this is one of the easy ones with the zipper in the good spot. Alright, now this arm. You're using the app on your PC and it works. Well, I can't get it to load. Maybe they have me as low priority bandwidth because they're like, this guy doesn't use Steam very much. Let's give it to the people who give us more money. That'd be so funny if that's how it worked. Yeah, you gonna ask me for a little bit more, little guy? Waking up a little bit. Me messing with you. Yep. Oh, there's the telltale sign. All right, let's top off. Here, let's do a little bit more. There you go. He's gonna take like 3 sips and then knock out immediately. He's becoming a very slow eater. Which is quite frustrating. Yeah, I can't get my Steam to load. I mean, I can load my library, but I can't load the store at all. So I guess we're not going to look at my wish list. Sorry. Yeah, let's see. What did I buy from the sale? I bought Zoom Beanies. I bought Army Krog. I bought Star Wars Dark Forces. I think that's it. I can land on the store splash page just fine. Which is really interesting. You would think that would be what's such high traffic is the actual shop page. But I can't load my wish list. All right. What do you think there, guy? Couple more sips? You still working on it, or are you falling asleep on it? All right, I'm gonna put you down. And we'll see if you freak out. You seem pretty sleepy. Yeah. All right, I think he's good. Okay. Let's see if we can go back to the game for a little bit here. Get out of here, Steam. Quiet you, Mario Party. Oh, and I gotta get the blur off the screen. There we go. Welcome back, everybody. We do play video games here sometimes, I promise. All right. See if we can get back into it here. We're in Middleport. We recruited Reinbach III. I wanted to go talk to his dad again. That's the way out. Let's go talk to Reinbach II. Oh, hello. Etienne.
The young master has left on a journey to a distant and bitter battle.
Okay. That's all you say? All right. Catch up on some notes here. Gave Rosecrest to Reinbach III. He gave it to us. He and Mickey join. Met Charlemagne, who helped us recruit Helga, but Charlemagne left. And I need to write down Charlemagne and Helga here. So we got Helga. This is Middleport. We will just call her Strong Lady. I'm going to write another note on Maxine here. Fought again in Nay Kobold. Or near Nay Kobold, whatever. Doesn't matter. And then we've just met... Or no, we don't have Charlemagne yet. So Charlemagne... Middleport... paid for Helga's damage to Inn, but didn't join us. So maybe we can find him somewhere. And then we've just met Etienne. Middleport Manor, I guess. Sounds good. Jester, question mark. We don't really know anything about this guy. He looks kind of like a jester. A journey to a distant and bitter battle. Well, I hope not. Oops. Didn't mean to leave. We came here to revisit Reinbach II. Little jump scare there, dashing towards the camera. I can't figure out why I feel hungry. I have eaten a lot today. All right, let's see if this guy says anything now that his son has joined us. So, Sir Glenn of the Gaian Knights has passed away. Okay, this is the same thing. That's the same thing he said previously. Pigeons. Well, he's not asleep, but he's having a great time. He's swatting at his little objects and babbling. Rolling around a little bit. Oh, here's Charlemagne.
I would like to accompany you as well, but I must tend to the inn. Please come again in a little while.
Okay, I wonder if we can, like, sleep and then get him, or if it's, like, looking for us to clear a story trigger. Is this trading post? Oh, no, it's lottery. Alright, we haven't stayed at an inn in a while. Let's go ahead and do that. We need to refill our magic charges, because that's tied into our special skills. We also haven't saved, like, all day. So, probably just a good idea. Okay. All right. So the grand map, our blue arrow god, still says that we need to go to Nay, but we don't know why. But we're gonna go back there anyways because we're gonna see if we can recruit Gareth, and maybe we can just figure out what's wanted of us. So we're gonna board the ship. We can't warp to Nay right now, so that could be a sign. We're going to anchor. I want to go update my character sheet because we've recruited some new characters today. Can fill that in. And it's on our way to the fast travel. They're right next to each other, so. Oh, here's Helga.
Hello, Mr. Laszlo.
All right. Have you left me a comment yet, Helga? These are all new already? Holy moly. Well, that's right, Paula's an elf too. I forgot about that. I wonder if Paula has a unite with Selma. It'd be cool if they had a connection. The elevator is not a playground. I am troubled by people who ride it up and down for no reason at all. That's awesome. Oh, here's some lore on Sigurd about why Keen wants to kill him. There was once a time when I belonged to the fleet of Middleport. The Lord of Middleport wants to get rid of people like me who know the secrets of the fleet. That's why Keen is ... trying to kill him. Interesting. So Lord Reinbach II is up to some stuff. He wouldn't tell us about his relationship with Cray Trading Company. And I guess Sigurd knows some of these inner workings because he used to work under him. And Keen has apparently been hired to kill people who know these things about Reinbach II. So he may come back. He may be more important than he appears right now. Okay, we need to go see Reinhold's training hall, apparently. Okay, I can't believe we had that many new comments in the box already. Oh, you know what we should also do is check the little message board news article guy out in the tavern. That's helpful sometimes for story triggers. All right, let's see here. So I have a spreadsheet, handmade spreadsheet that matches up with this sheet, and I've just been filling in characters as we get them, just to kind of give me another way to track them, another visual representation of who we have, and like roughly how many characters we have. Obviously, this doesn't give me like a full count. Now, this is interesting. This just says Reinbach, not Reinbach III. So that probably means that Reinbach II is not recruitable, and he just has a portrait because he's a major character. That's not super surprising. The Red Rose Rune. Interesting. Wonder what that's like. Okay, there's Mickey right below Hervey. Chibun Star. Mickey with no E. Catches me off guard every time. Lylon, Jean. We haven't filled in Jean yet. Chiketsu. So glad we got Jean. Let's see here. Any of these people new? No, we got all them. You. Who is you? I don't remember if someone named you. Maybe that was one of the people involved in the scam on Nanal. And we just met them and recruited them so instantly that their names didn't register. Okay, here we go. We got Reinhold down here. Chibaku. We have Reinhold and Reinbach. And then Eugene. I don't remember who Eugene is either, but he sounds like a friggin' nerd. Okay. And then, let's see. Oh, Deborah. Who's Deborah? I don't remember Deborah. Oleg, Kate, our MVP. Oh my goodness. What's up, little guy? What's up? Here, you want this? Here you go. Let's see. Natalie, now Adrian. Yep, we got all them. Mitsuba. Oh, we don't have Mitsuba. Mitsuba was the one that we beat up for the scam. I don't remember what the guy's name was, though. Maybe that was you. Naleo, Haruto, Oscar, Chadley. Okay, we're all up to date here. Just visually looking at this, it looks like we have around half of the characters. And we have recorded 77. And these are not all ones that we have, just ones that we've met. Some of them may not be recruitable. Some of them we haven't recruited yet. So we're probably around 50%. I'm not going to sit there and count them all. That'll take too long. Okay, let's take a look at this. So we can't warp to Nay. That's important information. I'm going to take a look around the ship. The doctor? You as the doctor? I don't remember the doctor. Well, maybe I do. How are we doing there? We still, yeah, we can go up to level 12. It's just very expensive. Everybody's at level 10, which is awesome. That's part of the reason why we're just trucking everything so hard. Any special items while I'm here? No. Lottery. Oh, you know what? Hold on, I need to go back up to that floor. Because the training room might be in the back. There was a space back here that wasn't really used for anything. And sometimes empty rooms aren't actually empty, we've also learned. So, yeah, like this one says empty room, but it has Chiapu in it. And I haven't quite memorized the layout of this ship. I can't understand why I feel hungry right now. It's so weird. I ate like a massive meal before I started stream. And I like almost immediately started feeling hungry. And I was like, maybe I'm just mistaking it for like bloat or something. Because sometimes if I have a little bit of like bloat, it'll kind of feel like I'm hungry. Which sounds weird, I know, but if it didn't have proven data to back it up. Okay, we still can't go in here. I thought maybe this was going to be the training room, because it kind of looks like it would be. But maybe it's for like a really fancy person. Alright. Let's go down. Alright, let's check on the doctor. Dr. Yu. I'm slouching so much. Oh yeah, this guy. I wonder if he fully heals you there, or if he just removes status ailments. Oh, here's Axel. He looks pretty tough. Pretty cool. Can see a lot of people using him. No one's in the ward. That's good. Empty room. We'll see about that. Okay, it's truly empty. Dario and Nalio's room. I don't really need to go in here, but I guess I will in the interest of being thorough. Dario is bellied up to the bar and then leaves his poor son in here to just hang out all day. You're so talkative today, little guy. Okay, who's Deborah? I've forgotten who Deborah is, so let's talk to her. Oh, it's these two. She's a fortune teller, that's right. I can see a rather noble-looking man. Yes, someone meant to meet you. He's waiting in Middleport. That's all I can see right now. And then Oscar is like her friend, even though he looks like he could be her grandson, but they're just like friends and they like to chat. It's kind of funny. Well, we're in Middleport. The only person we met was Reinbach, and he didn't seem to care to talk to us. He's the only like fancy looking... Oh, they must be talking about Charlemagne. She's talking about Charlemagne. But he didn't want to join us yet. So yeah, that might be an indicator. Deborah... I'm going to write this in my notes, actually. Deborah... seems to be character that helps us get more characters. This character that plays this role apparently exists in all of the games. But this is the first game where we've actually found that character. So that's pretty exciting. We used resources to get all the characters in Suikoden 1, so it didn't really matter. I don't remember who that character was in that game, but we didn't need them. But in Suikoden 2, it's really frustrating because we met that character that plays that role, and there was a gimmick to recruiting them that I just did not understand, and my chat really wanted to tell me what it was, and I really didn't want to let them. So we never got that character. Oh, look at this. This has been updated. Now it's a confession booth. That's so silly. Did we recruit like a clergyman or something? Is he in here? It's this guy? With so many people here, I will not be able to judge to my heart's content. When you come next time, you should come alone. Wait, what? That is interesting. So I guess if we come back here with everybody kicked out of our party, we'll get a special scene? We can try it. And then this is the library room or whatever, even though it's labeled as empty. Okay. That concludes our exploration of the 4th deck. We still have decks 5 and 6 to check out. He's laying on his mat, and he's in the perfect spot to where this one thing that hangs down is like penduluming back and forth, and it like barely will like touch his nose, and it's like keeping him engaged. It's pretty awesome. Who's this? Oh, this is Mitsuba. This is the lady who tried to scam us. Oh, here's the training hall. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, and this is the guy who was with her on the scam, Reinhold. Oh, we can actually fight this guy. I wonder if this is like really hard. This is probably kind of like a mini game. He says he'll give me something good if we beat him. Whoa, whoa, this is like, okay, hold on. This is wild. We're fighting against 3 of our other party members. Now I wonder if they have their stats adjusted to some like bestiary entry and they're the same every time, or if it's based on what their actual stats are. If so, this will be super easy because Mitsuba and Jean have never been leveled up. Lino is at like level 40 though. Okay. Let's see here. Scorched Earth. 1500 HP damage to all enemies. That's probably a good call. Let me make sure it's the most powerful one before I try it. We should probably go after Jean first, because she probably has AoE magic. And maybe healing. Let's see. How powerful are these ones? 900 plus an AoE heal. 1500 as well. Wow. I think Laszlo's level 5. I don't know what else to call it, so I'm going to call it a level 5. I think Laszlo's level 5 is with Kate. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, because I wouldn't be able to do... I can't do Water Dragon unless I keep both Mizuki and Kate free. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do... Well, actually, we'll save it for the next turn because I want to get Clay Guardian up. So, attack, attack, Clay Guardian. And then, yeah, Water Dragon is awesome, but we're probably not going to use that this battle. Excuse me. I need a little bit of water. A lot of times at the very... Oh, she just died in one hit. Yeah, it must be based on their actual stats. So this is going to be really easy. So we can just auto now. Because everybody's going to have like 200 HP. So how hard could this possibly be? Oh, and we don't even get a chance to reset between battles. Interesting. Okay. So I need to save my magic charges. So again, we have 2 characters that have never fought at all. So presumably they're going to be just as weak. And be super under-equipped. And Lino is the only one to worry about. So this should be a super easy challenge. This would only come back to bite you if you had methodically trained up all of your characters. But luckily we have done exactly the opposite of that. So we should just fly through however many rounds of this he has. And I wonder if his picks are arbitrary or if they're fixed. Because obviously, you know, we don't have all the characters. So if we don't have a certain character, who does he pull? Okay, this is a little scary. I'm not going to auto. We want to save Ornan for last. Paula is a little bit leveled up, so let's have everybody focus on her first. Ornan is really strong, but he's asleep for the first couple of turns of battle. So if we don't hit him, he won't be able to act. And apparently Pablo is a healer. Oh, healing him woke him up? Okay. Fair enough. He threw out a Clay Guardian. Ow! How did she do so much damage with that? That's not good. Let's see. We can come back from this. We need to... Let's see. Let's attack Paula. Let's Jizo Clock Kate. But this is going to go off before she comes back, I think. This would be the time to use it, though. Screw it. We're gonna... Oh, we can't do it while she's not alive anyways. Okay, well, we're gonna have to do a kindness rain out of safety here, then. In case she does that AoE magic again. Hopefully she doesn't. Okay, he's wasting that, which is great and fine. Ah, dang it. Okay, we have to take out Pablo. Pablo can full heal her. And she's doing the AoE magic again. Crap, this is gonna kill Kate again. She hasn't been healed yet. Okay. Let's see here. Attack Pablo. Attack Pablo. Jizo clock. Pablo's got to have really low health. So we might just be able to take him out with 2 attacks. Come on, Bartholomew. Perfect. Okay, healer's gone. Now, focus on Paula. But Mizuki, throw a medicine. Or actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do kindness drops again. Or kindness rain. This is more so hoping that we're topping ourselves off for the next fight. Good dodge. Ah, bad dodge. She's gonna AoE again. Dang it, how does she have 3 of those? Oh, she's out of them. Okay, she's only got the weak one. Okay, everybody attack Paula. We should be out of the woods on this one. All Ornan can do is just a strong physical attack. And Clay Guardian. Alright, Paula's gone. So yeah, we have to worry about a few of our early game characters who still have runes and decent level ups. Now we can just auto our way out of this. Ornan, we leveled up a little bit. And he's dodging a lot. Did we give him something that lets him dodge? I love that he's just wasting his buff spells for no reason. Oh, he got a little freebie there, though. He's still dead. Alright. I can't imagine who could possibly be left at this point. I wonder what you get for this. Okay, so we're having some refights here. Is that Sigurd? That's Hervey. Okay, this will be a little bit challenging. Because we have used Hervey a little bit. Okay, cool. Alright, well, hopefully there's not too many more rounds of this, because I need to sign off. I just got the word. So let's just go all out, shall we? Because it doesn't look like we can... This should be enough to take them all out, if it actually does 500. So we'll just do that. Focus on Hervey, because he's a little bit strong. What do you got, Lino? Pretty powerful AoE. Ouch. Alright, we really need this to kill then. It didn't kill anybody. How did that not kill anybody? And now we don't have the ability to do the water dragon. Hervey's almost down. 12 HP, Kate? Come on. I might need to lose on purpose anyways. Let's go ahead and do this. Because she's fast. Good dodge. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Good. Okay, that's a buff. That's fine. Okay. Hervey's down. Lino's down. Okay, we're good. Axel's no threat. We're going to have to start off the next battle with a heal, or we'll just die, and that's how we get out of this. That was the 4th round, right? Oh, it's just him. Okay, this might be the last one. This might be the last one. Oh, and Dario, and... Okay, well, these characters have never been used before, so we may be in good shape here. Let's go Blazing Wall. I'm going to have you heal me. You're going to do the shredding, widdly, 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 and then you're going to heal yourself. Okay, good. We got our heals off first. And then one more magic before they even act. This should be enough. Okay, they've definitely received an HP buff. There's no way these characters have 700 HP at low level. Okay, good. That wasn't a heal. I was worried that was going to be healing magic. Now we know that she has a water rune. What do you guys got? Okay, this is probably an attack. Oh, single target. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this. We need a Jizo clock on Laszlo. You're gonna use the shredding again. Oh, actually, no. Let's do earthquake. Yeah, screw it. And then you're going to heal Kate real fast. Oh, she just fully healed herself. What do you got, Dario? Lightning? Oh, okay. He killed Bartholomew. So, no revive. And that's sleep. Oh, no. Before I get off my AoE magic? Whoa. What is that? Okay, well, we both wake. Oh, I'm silenced. I can't use magic. That's what she did. I don't know who... I guess go after Reinhold, because he theoretically should have the least amount of health. He sealed magic for 1 turn. Now we're probably going to lose this, which is a shame. We've come so far. But we'll make a run at it here. We'll try to bring back Laszlo. My magic is still sealed. Maybe it's more than 1 turn. Get this guy out of here. Okay, he's low. That's something. I'm like getting a raid ready while we're doing this. Okay, get rid of Reinhold. Can I use magic again? Yes, I can. Okay, Blazing Wall. We really need that to go off. You heal yourself, and you heal yourself. We have 2 characters low. Maybe we can get lucky. Come on, Laszlo. Yes, yes. Okay, we got Reinhold. We didn't get Selma. Selma has a lot of HP. Laszlo's down again. Still got 2 characters up. This is so tight. Okay. Let's see. Let's try Earthquake again. This could save us. Come on, Kate. Come on, Kate. Come on, Kate. Come on. Come on, Kate. Yes. That didn't kill them. That's nuts. Ah, and they got Mizuki. Come on. Okay, I'm out of flaming arrows. We're gonna go for the fatal magic. We're gonna play dangerously here. We gotta get out of here. The shredding. Let's go. Come on. We're so close. I'm not worried about everybody being alive because I don't think we're gonna get experience. Yes, we did it. Okay, I'm starting the raid. We're gonna do a cozy raid into Jackie because we need to get the heck out of here. Jackie doesn't know what she's playing yet today. I see her looking at her backlogged. So we're gonna go see what's going on. We got a special orb here. Thank y'all for hanging out today. I'm glad I got to stream for a little bit. I'm gonna go greet the family that will be here soon. I hope you guys have a good holiday and all that stuff. If you're doing anything or if you're not, I hope you have a good time either way. I'll be back on the 31st to start Pikmin. That is the plan. And should presumably be back the following Friday, which is like the 2nd or the 4th or something like that, to play more of this. So in the meantime, be good, stay well, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in Discord and other fun chats. In the meantime, feel free to hit me up. Share your awesome meal spreads or whatever you want to do. But we're gonna raid into Jackie. I don't have the sign off screen for you. I'm gonna go save my game and get the heck out of here. Y'all be good. Let's go say hi to Jackie.